here, the soil, into soil that we can use. So what I plan to do is to use this. We're also going to mix in charcoal from the rice shell. And then those machines right there, you put the trays in there, put the seeds up there, and it creates basically your seeded trays. So all this material here could be used for microgreens. So the cool thing about this, let me show you this machine over here. It even has a setting on how many grams per tray, right? So so I'm going to experiment with the number of grams per tray. And you've got a little indicator here, and actually it's in English too. See, 6. So it's putting 105 grams. So this number here can adjust downwards, right, and change it. So the tray goes in here, all right? Actually, it goes in here. The seed goes in there. It goes along here, and it brushes off or does something with the seeds. I guess it's compacting. A little brush here, another brush here, and then it looks like there is some pressure here. It compacts the tree. So it's kind of cool. Right here, there's 2 of them. That's a different one right there. So we'll be using these. So I plan to be using this winter time when we're not doing this. So I've got the winter time to kind of prep, and I'm going to show you. Well, here's what we're going to be mixing in with the soil, on it. We've been driving the forklift, but let me take you around here. Winter time in Japan is kind of cold and balmy. And this stuff here, I'm going to show you right here. You see this? This is rice shell that goes back into the rice field. And this is just really great nutrients. You can see it's kind of burnt if I can get by here without tripping. I need to put some rocks in here. Hold on, I shouldn't walk this way. I'm trying to do a shortcut. So I'm introducing microgreens. They don't have microgreens. Well, they do, but very little. So this machine right here is we're cooking this is the husk, right? The rice husk right here. So this rice husk, we cook this. And the reason why we cook this is we produce this. And this is basically charcoal right here. So we're going to be mixing this in with that soil. And I'm going to be playing around with different kind of, 50%, 20%, 30%. Then I'm going to be testing the outcome of the microgreens. So, everything that I need to basically produce tons of microgreens is here. We got veneer houses. All these houses in Japan are empty during the winter, all the time. So, the goal is to introduce microgreens to the local community, to the restaurants and everything else, and really be the first farm in this area doing it. So, and then what I want to do is tokenize the product. So every time you purchase the product, you get a token, and then the whole idea is this becomes kind of like a farmer's token, because you think about it. Farmers don't know anything about Bitcoin or anything else. But if I can produce what's basically a coupon that you can use to purchase more of whatever it is, microgreens or whatever, then over time, the value of that token, just like Bitcoin, is going to go up in value. As I get other farmers and other groups to say, yeah, you can do the microgreens. Here's how you do the microgreens. Here's the whole setup. I've already pioneered it for you. You already have the equipment. You just need to get the seed. You can use old seed and add this as a revenue to your income. So it all starts here. Rice shell. And I don't know, I'm tempted to try to grow it in rice shell. I wonder how microgreens would actually grow in this stuff. Here it is kind of wet, right? See, I wonder how microgreens would actually grow in this stuff as dirt. So there's a lot of things to experiment here, since like this here, like, you know, it holds moisture and everything else. How would it work? Or do I want it like this stuff here? You know, kind of a combination of it. These are questions that I need to answer. And then here's my little truck. Oh, this is for holding, you know, for all the preset seeds. You could actually technically use these growing racks. Put one of these. And if you think about it, this is about as high as a microgreen needs to go. But I'm using regular racks for that with grow lights. So look at all this stuff. See, this stuff's growing in it. Look. This clover is growing fine in it. So the simple fact that these seeds landed here and are growing fine in it tells me that it's probably going to be fine to grow. So I'll show you the pallets. Here's all our fields. Those are our warehouses over there. And like this massive greenhouse could be used when the rice is done, you know. So this warehouse is going to be empty most of the year. And then these are our growing trays for the microgreens. So these are what I'm going to be using right here. Right? These are rice trays. So they're like perfect. So we got plenty of trays. So we got the trays, everything ready to go. So it's going to be fun. I'm down due. I got 6 fingers now.